Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Bob Grimes, head of security up here at Speak to Graffo, and I wanted to say hello to all of our friends here in Austin and the Lone Star State and beyond. Without further ado, Mr. Graffo.
Well, thank you, Joe Bob. I am Graffo. That was our lovely announcer, Joe Bob Grimes. And I am here today with Trixie DelMonte. She's in the booth over there.
Hello.
Hi, Trixie.
Hey, Graffo.
What's going on today?
Hey, I just want to say we got a special guest in the booth today,
Oh.
Johnny Neptune.
Johnny Neptune. Man, that's good to have him here. I even drew something for him. There it is.
Oh, welcome, Johnny.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. Now, Trix, what's with the background? I feel like I'm out in the desert. My sinuses are clearing up already. This is good.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it maybe because it's hot outside?
Yeah.
People say it's been getting up over 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
I've heard that.
Is that true?
I don't know, but you can see what erosion's doing to Middle America behind me.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I thought the wind does that. Is that wind erosion?
Wind and water and all kinds of things. And I don't know. I'm not a farmer. So there it is.
Say, Graffo, tell me what you think of camera 3. Did you see it? Should I switch to it
Yeah,
again?
I didn't like it for the 1 second I saw it, but what the
Okay.
heck. I'm drawing today, and I'm also taking your phone calls. And the phone number, if you want to reach me, is 512-472-2255. Give me a screen, and until you do, I'm going to sit here and draw.
Camera 3. Okay, so you want me to change that, Graffo?
No, you can keep that for the time being.
Okay, let me
That's
know,
good.
okay?
I like it now. I've got this big black space in front of me. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the void. So I wanted to ask you and Joe Bob, Trixie, I wanted to ask you and Joe Bob, how do you feel about this later hour that we're coming down here to the station to do this? Is this too late for you guys?
It's no problem for me.
Yeah?
No, I like it.
Okay, very good. It's no problem for me either.
I mean, I feel like I almost become more alive at night. I mean, if there's a moon, forget about it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Where's that guy?
What does what mean?
You said if there's a moon.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, there's a.
If you're surrounded by the velvety darkness of night, you're okay.
No, I'm saying at night, something happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if there's a moon, even more so.
Right. You're a vampire waiting to happen, man.
I could see, if there were, and I'm not even going to be the guy to say there's not such a thing, although there's probably not. I'm not,
Right. I'll be that guy, but go ahead. Press
Okay.
on.
Well, and then let's say there's a whole other dimension or even alternative reality where that does go on. Yeah, maybe.
I heard out in the cemeteries of like New York, you got all kinds of weirdos hanging out, pretending like they can drink blood and whatnot.
Well, yeah, they got a lot of problems up there. Ain't that one of the places where they gone done and legalized everything?
I don't know, man. What do you mean? Like dope? Or what are you talking about?
I don't know. There's some group or another trying to legalize just about everything you can come across that's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well,
You have all these forces in this democracy. They're pulling against each other, and these forces are pulling away at the center. Is that what you're getting at?
well, and some of them aren't even too crazy about the idea of it being a democracy.
Oh yeah, I know. Who would that be?
Well, probably, don't got a look too much further than the White House. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, you're saying his unilateral actions are
He doesn't seem to have a lot of need for democracy or voting. All he seems like he's got it all figured out. He just needs to, execute, which I guess he is the chief executive. So but still, there's meant to be a balance.
But he's not bound by law. Is that what you're saying?
Well, in my understanding was he was supposed to be.
Well,
I mean, what happened when they had this kind of trouble before? Around the time I was born, they just reached in there and yanked the guy out.
what are you talking
about? Talking about Nixon.
Oh, yeah, Nixon. Nixon was in trouble for a couple of things. One of them was keeping a list of people that he wanted the IRS to harass. Does that sound familiar to you?
That reminds me of something that happened not too long ago.
No doubt about it.
Hey, the T people, didn't they have a kind of? They started running into some tax problems, didn't they?
What'd you call them, the T people?
Or yeah, the Tea Party.
Yeah, right. Okay.
People want to call them tea baggers and everything else, which it's kind of
That's a slur, my
well,
friend.
yeah, and what kind of a way is that to pursue an issue anyway?
Well, I guess you belittle the other side, and you get something going on them, right?
Yeah,
So to speak.
Diversion.
Yeah.
I would say primarily.
You guys don't mind if I just draw some cartoon characters, do you?
Do what you want, Graffo.
All right. Fair enough.
He looks like he could be an old feller.
Oh, you think so?
He almost looks like a little yeah.
Does that help age him a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hold it. He still got his hair.
Well, some folks are able to hang on to it.
I know. What's up with that?
I don't know. That's what I felt like. I was told it's the mother's father that's going to be what determines it. So
I've heard that, dude. I heard if you want to find out what your son is going to look like, you look at your mother's brother.
All right.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm passing the rumor on.
Duly noted.
Yes. Write that down.
Hey, Graffo, what do you think of this music?
I can't really hear it, but I'm sure it's lovely. It probably matches the desert background we got going.
What about now? Can you hear it now?
No, baby. There we go. Oh, no. Maybe I should draw something with a little bit more Middle Eastern flair.
Maybe.
Maybe so. Okay. Let me figure out what I'm going to do here. So here's this guy. And here's his wife.
It's so sexy, Graffo.
What's that?
She's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, she's hot. She's got those eyes, you know
So
what I mean?
mysterious.
Less is more.
You imagine if we had this going on in our country? What do you call this?
Ghost?
I call it a burqa, sweetie.
Okay.
That looks like one of them Pac-Man ghosts.
She looks like
Oh,
she's
she does. Hold it.
like Clyde or Sue, or what are they called? What are their names? the
Fatima?
No, the Pac-Man ghost names.
Oh, no, I don't know. Do they have names, those little things?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like Pinky, or am I getting them right?
I mean, I did play the game a long time ago.
Well, I think she must be something else. She looks like she plumb wore him out.
Well, you know, they can acquire a lot of different wives, Joe Bob. I'm not an expert. I mean, I don't know. I read National Geographic every now and then.
Graffo, you ready?
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right. Can barely hear you, sweetie.
On the air.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Daedalus, what's going on, man?
Good evening to everyone.
How are you?
What's up, Daddles?
Good. I'm doing good.
Yeah? How was your day? Good day?
Oh, it was a good day, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty righteous day.
Okay. Was it as hot as everybody said?
Say that again. The music is John Phillips soothing me to death over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I can barely hear it, man.
Okay, I turned it
That's
down.
weird.
Is that okay? I think it's okay now.
So I asked you, was it as hot as everybody seemed to think it was?
Yeah, the hottest I saw on the little car temp today was 103.
Wow.
So, but at the same time, the radio was saying 98 at Camp Mabry.
Well, those soldiers can't take the heat. They have to bump it down a little bit, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's an old Cold War surplus thermometer. That
You're right. You're
doesn't
exactly
work
right.
quite right. Needs to be calibrated. How are we going to repel the Soviet threat if our thermometers are off?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to thank y'all for your little. I got your little doodad drawings and.
Oh, you got that, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah, that was one of the things that made the day cool. So I
Oh,
got
good.
that this
I'm so
morning.
glad. And so I was pretty much spot on with my guess, right?
You know, I think that looks like Pierre Bezukov from War and Peace.
He did kind of look Russian, didn't he?
Yeah, I decided that the my portrait on your card there. I decided, especially the Russian version that was filmed like in the '60s.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah,
War and Peace, they filmed that?
Yeah, there's several versions. There's one where Peter Fonda plays the character.
Oh, wow.
I think it has Audrey Hepburn in it, maybe even. I don't remember. So.
My God, really?
Yeah, I think so. But you know, I up late and I start telling lies and stuff.
You're thinking of Katharine Hepburn, no doubt.
I don't know. Maybe they were both in it.
Maybe so. I mean, surely they had to, like, squeeze that story down to something, you know, that,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, gosh.
Well, the Russian version is really long.
Have you read it, dude?
Yeah, we read it in university.
Aha. No kidding.
The Norton Critical Edition, even.
The Norton Critical Edition. That mean, what, y'all, like, stop? Y'all read a chapter and discuss it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the 208-minute-long American 1956 version, directed by King Vidor, starred Audrey Hepburn, Henry Fonda, and Mel Ferrer.
No kidding. King Vidor,
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah.
All right.
He was a Texan, wasn't he?
He was what?
I think he was from Texas, yeah, born in Galveston.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Last I heard from King Vidor, he was investigating the murder of that director with Mary Miles Minter.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
Uh-uh.
I'm surprised. You seem to know everything else.
No, well, we've reached the depths now.
I mean, you telling me that you had a class where y'all were forced to read War and Peace tells me
Yeah.
a lot about what's going on with you.
Well, you know, you can't keep everything, I guess.
You know? No, I guarantee you.
I mean, it's pretty worthless just knowing a bunch of random stuff, so,
Sure. And,
you know.
well, let me ask you, do you read a lot of literature?
I'm not a big fiction reader. It takes me too long to get into it.
Right.
Like, I'll be, I've tried to read the westerns they made those miniseries. Dang it, with Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones.
Lonesome Dove?
Yes, Lonesome Dove. I've tried to start to read that over the last year or two, 3 or 4 times. Can't do it.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones books, I try them, and I just can't do it. So.
What about something a little bit earlier? Have you read anything by Kingsley Amis?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, see, my fiction's pretty limited.
So is mine, man. I mean, I read something called Space Cadet by Arthur C. Clarke a long time ago. I think that was fiction.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
It might have been.
Yeah, right.
You can't really know.
You never know.
It's probably a Del Rey or a Tor.
Man, it was a Lester Del Rey publication. I read something by him called Runaway Robot. I read that in summer camp. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, I was in summer camp, which is, it's like you're in prison.
Where did you go to summer camp at?
It was up in North Texas.
Yeah.
And I can't remember.
And when you say North Texas, you mean the Dallas area,
I do.
How people usually say it. Because I've heard people say North Texas, and they mean Amarillo, which is north, but
that's far north.
Yeah.
That's up in the Texas steppes.
Yeah, the semi-arid tundra, if you can have semi-arid tundra.
You're right.
So, but yeah, what was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, I don't know. There's something else right there. I forgot.
Well, it's no big deal. You can tell us later. I'm really surprised, dude. I mailed that yesterday. And see, folks, you write me, I write you right back. And I even put a drawing in for old Daedalus.
Yes, indeed. Of the highest quality.
Oh, thank you, bro.
It was cool. I've been trying to, I've actually, since started watching the show, I've been trying to get into doing some sketching again and trying to get the old habit back that I haven't done in 20 years probably. So.
Excellent. If you're doing that, then I have succeeded in what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what I'm doing, but,
No, it's been cool, so.
Yeah, cool.
Even if it's just a bunch of nonsense,
Yeah. Or perhaps even, dare I say, pornographic.
There's always I don't know, as a guy, there's always seems like there's that one dude, that has an older brother that draws all these pictures and has them in a little folder,
Yeah.
And
I think
I was going to tell you about the time slot is really cool.
Oh, okay. So you do like it, but when I tell people, the reaction I get is well, that's beyond my bedtime.
They're already pajama time or something.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to get up and do stuff.
That's true. And when you say get up, that's what I did. I got up and came down here. I slept through the heat, man.
This is my, I think I said this last week, my least favorite time of year, so we just got to power through.
We do. And you turn on TV, and they're talking school supplies now.
Oh, yeah, I went to I don't know what store it was this last week, and people, whole families in there picking out glue sticks and binders and stuff like that.
Glue sticks.
Yeah, I saw a big old bin of them. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Glue sticks.
Yeah, right on.
I guess make your little construction paper, cutouts and glue them together.
Do they use sticks or they still use the old bottle?
Oh, I don't know. I seen the glue sticks. Whoa, that camera is tripping me out.
I'm telling you, that was really cool, man.
That's Alfred Hitchcock right there.
I know. That's what I've been telling these guys. I'm thinking Kubrick. But yeah.
Yeah, what's that famous shot called where you zoom backwards, but you also move the aperture so it makes it a longer depth of field, but you move backwards and it makes it look like it's trippy. I can't.
What's that called, Joe Bob?
Hitchcock invented it, so I just don't remember what it's called.
Joe Bob says that's the X-29 shot.
Okay.
But I think he's thinking about something in aerospace. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The X-29, spy plane.
Right. Spy plane, exactly.
This is cool getting the new. Oh, that looks cool with the drop behind you. It looks like there's just a big sand dune drop behind you.
Well, my friend, there is.
Green. Yeah.
Graffo, I'm sorry to cut it short. We got another call on line
kidding
4. Yeah, Jonah on line 4.
It's like we hate Daedalus.
No, we
Jonah.
don't hate him.
Jonah better be legit.
That's right. If he's
He
not,
better
if he's not, you're paying attention. You can always call back, my friend.
He needs to be calling from the belly of a whale. All right, I'll let y'all go.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.
Okay, Jonah, you're on the air.
Hey, Jonah, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah. What's going on today?
Nothing. We're just sitting here watching you draw a lightning bolt.
Yeah. Well, now I'm kind of off on something else. Are you calling from Austin? Sounds like y'all are partying over there.
Okay, he needs to turn down his TV.
Hey, Jonah, turn your TV down so we can have a conversation.
Yeah, I can really understand. We're going to turn our TV down.
Perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, you said you're partying over there? You passing the bong around? What's going on, man?
Yeah, we're calling from Austin. We're just sitting around watching your show.
Okay, cool. Y'all like to draw, or what's your interest? Your
They sound
TV's
like they're
up.
really partying, boss.
I don't know.
Man, we like to play soccer, so we wanted to kind of see you guys soccer play a kick and a goal.
Joe Bob,
Yeah.
would you handle that?
What's up, guys?
There you go. Now I sick Joe Bob on you.
Well, what's going on? Are you guys partying or what? Did you lose the ability to speak? Are you guys conscious or what?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought you would like to draw a soccer goal, but that's a boat.
It is a boat.
That's right. He got it.
You got it. You win it.
That was not bad. Okay, so you guys aren't as messed up as I thought.
I think they're doing that glue stick we were talking about.
No, it's probably something more innocent than that. I like these guys.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're kind of letting us dominate the conversation, though.
It kind of goes with the music, though, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Daedalus is paying attention, you know.
Yeah.
He's there for us. Hey, guys, so what's going on? Who am I talking to over there?
What was that?
What's going on, man?
Looking boat.
That's an awesome boat, brother. I'll tell you what. Here, let's start this over. What shall I name this boat? What name can I put on? Jonah? Oh, for God's sakes.
Now, you need to be nice to him, boss, because these guys are they're probably trying their
Is there a
damn...
girl there I can talk to?
Yeah, y'all got any chicks there?
Yeah, put a girl on the phone.
I think that's the boat, but I was talking about a soccer goal.
Joe Bob?
Man, I'm clueless. I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
So are you guys students or what? You guys in a dorm?
Yeah, we're living in a apartment.
Y'all don't know where you are living or what?
That salvia is some good shit, isn't it?
Yeah, we're living here in Austin in Steve's apartment.
Okay,
We're
cool.
down soccer goal.
Are you guys staying sober? Keeping it sober in the ATX?
Put your dad on the line. I need to talk to your father.
Oh my God. You're the highway. We're having a soccer goal. We do a boat.
I don't know.
They're saying you're the high one.
I don't know.
They're saying we're not high. You're the one who's high.
I don't care.
Do a boat. We have a soccer goal.
You got anybody else there? Okay. That's all right. Keep them on. Keep them on. Huh? Well, we'll see.
I think there may be something.
This is cutting into my drawing time.
Why don't you draw a bunch of fellas laughing?
Oh. Hey guys, you got the floor. You're on TV. You might.
I just wanted a soccer goal.
I can't understand you.
A soccer player kicking a soccer goal.
Huh. Whatever it is, it must be funny.
It sounds like they might be struggling a little bit.
I don't. It sounds like there's a struggle going on. In the meantime, you know what happens, Joe Bob, when this happens?
What?
I draw myself.
Okay.
I really do so.
Damn, I'm looking older.
Hey, Cowboy. Oh my God.
Are they gone?
I don't hear the commotion anymore.
I'm gonna drop the call. We got Linda on line 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Linda,
Hi,
you're on the
Grandpa.
air.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I thought I'd relieve you of the partiers.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, hey, we like to party just as much as anybody else, but we were having trouble understanding them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you? How was your day?
Oh, my day was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you weren't outside, the heat didn't bother you?
Well, I'm not in Texas. I'm in Kansas.
Oh, Kansas. Have we talked before?
No, I've never called. I stream you in.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm really happy you called in. Are you an artist?
Kind of.
Ah, what does that mean?
I do a little drawing, but I'm not an artist, really.
I can tell that you really like animals
How can you tell that?
just by the lilt of your voice, the pretty way that you talk.
Well, thank you. Yes, I do like
I
animals.
knew you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on up in Kansas?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how you knew I liked animals. It's just a vibe you get?
Yeah, it's just the vibe. I could tell. I mean,
Huh.
how many women are going to say, no, I don't like animals?
Well, that's true. That's
know.
true.
But I know that you really love animals. How many you got?
I have 2.
Uh-huh. A cat and a dog?
No, 2 cats.
2 cats. You're a cat chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've said this before on my show, and I'll say it again. I've got 6 cats. They're
Do
not,
you?
Yeah, well, they're my roommates. But I have to deal with them too, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I like dogs and I like cats.
Huh. Well, I just thought I'd say hi. I think I'm going to get off. I don't really have anything to say.
Oh,
but-
well, sweetie, before you go, let me ask you this, and I don't say this, and I'm not trying to be flippant or anything, but have y'all had any, and this is a serious subject, but have y'all had any tornadoes up there lately? Not in your neighborhood.
Not near me lately, no.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of them that come through, sure.
Oh, yeah. We get them from time to time down here. You know, Kansas and Texas, we're both part of Tornado Alley, so we have that in common.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And we both draw, and we both have cats, so
That's-
we have a lot in common, Graffo.
Have you ever been to Austin?
No, I've never been to Austin.
Oh, you should come down. Everybody else is.
I was thinking of coming down.
You should.
Yeah.
Hey, come down and come to our show. It'll be a
Well, that
hoot.
would be great. I'd
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah. Well, you have an invitation to come down anytime, and
Well, that makes it much more enticing.
absolutely. Come hang out with Graffo and the gang.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Graffo, it was nice to talk to you.
You too, Linda. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. She was nice, Trix. What'd you think, Joe Bob?
It sounded like a normal human conversation.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so I got sidetracked, but I'm drawing myself. The partiers threw me off. Is Daedalus on?
Maybe.
Dude.
Hey, Jonah gets a big F.
Yeah, well, there was more than one person there. You could tell.
It was like a by committee call, it sounded like.
We've had plenty of those before, you know.
Well, I thought they would, they'd have, with a bunch of them in there, would get something going, so.
Well, usually what happens is somebody.
I was laughing.
Somebody will take control and say, draw this, or give me a request. And it's just as good they didn't, because I couldn't understand what they were doing.
Well, if you draw boats, that means you're high. I've learned that.
I-
Or wait. If you think somebody's drawing boats, then that makes you think they're high, then you're high.
Yeah, that's right. You're on top of things. I accused him of smoking salvia. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, probably that. Probably been licking some toads.
Yes. Do we have those here?
Oh, I don't know.
You
But
got to
they're
get them
licking-
from
They're
Australia.
licking everyone they can find.
Right. Just on the off chance that one of them's going to get them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was Linda in Kansas or something.
Yeah. Did she sound nice?
Yeah, she sounded like a nice lady.
Absolutely.
I wonder. She said she drew a little bit or something. She should send a drawing in.
That's a great idea, dude. Man, you're on top of things. Linda, if you're still watching, send us a drawing. I'll send you one back. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And
Yeah.
I was the next time you flip your page there, I had a drawing suggestion.
Okay, well, that's good,
I
because
was-
I'm just about to do it.
I was going to see if you would draw the Star Trek Enterprise.
You know, I've had that request before. Was it from you or somebody else?
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
I was gonna try to get it sometime and give it to a friend that's a big Star Trek fan.
Okay.
I know
Now,
it's kind of a whatever request, but
yeah, no, that's fine. I got a vague notion of what it looks like. I haven't really
Like a-
watched in some time.
like a big donut with some corn dogs or something.
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it. Big donut, you said.
Yeah, big donut.
Mm-hmm.
And it's attached to like a hot dog, and it's got like 2 corn dogs on sticks coming out of the side or something.
Well,
Joe Bob may know. He knows about donuts in Star Trek.
he does. He knows about corn dogs like you wouldn't believe either.
Fletcher's Corny Dog at the State Fair. You ever had one of those?
Oh, man, have I ever had one of those. Who you talking to, Daedalus?
Hey, how many tickets do they go for anymore? I don't even know.
Well, when was the last time you were up there?
Oh, probably. Now that I think about it, probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while for me as well.
Yeah.
We used to go all the time. When I say we, oh dear, I'm getting text from my brother who doesn't know I'm performing right now.
Oh, well, make sure it's not an emergency.
No, it was one word that started with an F and ended with a K, so I don't know what he meant, you know. So here's your Star Trip, or Star Trek.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
What else, man? Dots on it?
I think it needs some Spock ears.
Okay.
So wherever those are deployed from.
You usually put these over here by the shields.
Yeah, shield generator,
Yeah.
the Ferengi outpost.
Yeah.
I don't know, boss.
I think you've seen a lot more of these than I have, dude. I can tell you that. Doesn't it?
He's purty. Looks like somebody's gonna make a balloon animal.
Yeah. Oh, and now I get to use my big chunk of crayon. So, I don't know if I told you this, Daedalus, but I took all the shavings from my crayons and I melted them down,
All right.
and I formed my own crayons.
That's pretty proactive.
Yeah. I had to make sure my roommate with all the cats is out of town, because she would have flipped out if she'd seen me doing it.
I thought you were doing some Breaking Bad kind of stuff.
Yeah. She's more worried about her countertop that she just put in.
Well, if it got the Graffo treatment, then that's just life,
Precisely. I used a double boiler.
That's pretty fancy, man.
Yeah, I thought so too. And you know where I got that idea was from watching people melt chocolate and make pastries.
Yep, or like Christmas candies.
Exactly.
Graffo, just so you know, we got Bob from Chicago on line 1 and Jonah's back on line 4.
Yeah, Chicago's called before.
Oh, okay. Well,
So we can put Daedalus back on hold. Is that okay with you?
That's cool with me,
Okay,
man.
and then I'll put on Bob.
yeah. Are you mic'd up? Can he hear you?
No, I'm talking through your mic.
Oh, wow. Okay, did you hear that, Daedalus?
Yeah, the music was getting kind of loud again, but I picked up most of it.
All right, dude, don't go anywhere because
All right.
you're proving yourself to be invaluable to us here at Graffo International.
I'll just sit right here in the green room.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's going on, Graffo?
What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling. What about you?
Oh, about the same. Did we talk to you a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I want to make sure.
I was a few beers in, but
That's okay.
you know.
That's all right. We're going to catch up with you here in a little bit.
I'm sorry, what's that?
We're going to catch up with you beer-wise in a little bit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably 3 or 4.
That's cool. So what's happened in Chicago? Was it a hot day, sweltering hot?
Yeah, well, today, I mean, it's actually been a pretty cold summer for us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, yeah, it actually gets pretty hot in Chicago during the summertime.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, it does get hot, and well, this year it's just kind of what I call a pretty crappy summer, but.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I got a question. I heard they're shipping some of the children that are, spilling over the border. That they're shipping them up to Chicago. Have you heard that?
In terms of who are we talking about specifically?
We're talking about underage children that have been enticed to come to our country for refuge from violence.
From down south.
And from down south in Guatemala and Honduras. And we're going to ship them up to Chicago for all the peace and tranquility that they can get up there.
Really?
Hey, well, let me ask you a question, Bob. I think what he's trying to say is, you got a lot of Mexicanos up there? Or?
Oh, yes, sir. Humboldt Park. It's probably about 66%. I'd say the demographics are like 60% Puerto Rican. If you roll through Humboldt Park, you got we actually, within the last 10 years, we built a big Puerto Rican flag in the middle of downtown Humboldt Park.
Wow.
But that's basically where all the Hispanics, and it's not just Puerto Ricans, it's Mexicans, it's everything Hispanic.
Yeah.
But that's basically like the historic Hispanic part of Chicago.
Well, you got a lot of Polacks up there, yeah?
Oh yeah, on the south side, yeah, for sure.
And actually, it's a melting pot. It's not really a melting pot, but you got a lot of folks up there.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Well, I was about to say it's a melting pot, but it's really not. Y'all aren't melting. You're coexisting.
Well, hey, Bob, what about the senoritas, Bob? You got any of the senoritas up there?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I got one of them. I was just with this senorita. She's back in Mexico right now, but had to give her the boot. But yeah, it's a long story, but
That's that melting that Graffo was talking about right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Was y'all melting potting or what?
I don't know, but you
don't got to answer that. I'm sorry, you don't got to answer that.
Pay no attention to my cohort there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about the population of Chicago, Milwaukee, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Milwaukee is actually only about an hour and a half from Chicago.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, it's only about an hour and a half, but if you go up there, it's real cold. But it's significantly like if it's 70 degrees here on a summer night, it can be 60 degrees there. There's a wide variation of temperature.
Dude, that sounds like heaven. Dig this, Bob.
Yeah, people say like, oh, Chicago is so fucking cold. Man, go to Milwaukee. That shit's fucking cold right
I believe
there.
it. Yeah, no doubt. I met a guy the other day. This is a true story. Met a guy, and he said he's from Chicago, but he was a Green Bay fan.
Yeah.
How do you explain that?
How do I explain that?
How does anybody explain that?
I have no idea how it's said. From Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's beyond me, man.
Yeah, I was in shock. I really thought that people were loyal and they stayed loyal and but he wasn't. And
You know they actually if you guys are this is an interesting fact about Chicago that I learned from my friend the other day. I don't know if you guys are horror movie antics at all, or if you guys are into horror movies.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. There was a movie that came in. I think it was last year, and it's called Sinister.
No, I don't know about it. Joe Bob, you heard of that?
That the one where the dad goes up there on the attic and he finds the movies?
Yes, sir. That's it right there.
I didn't see it, but I know about it.
But there's going to be a Sinister #2 coming out, and it's going to be a good part of it is going to be filmed on the south side of Chicago in a very historic mansion, very famous mansion in Chicago. You can look it up. It's all fact. They filmed Transformers, the last Transformers that came out. They filmed that right by Grant Park.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't they do a Batman up there too?
Breakfast Club is a few. That was filmed a few times over for me.
Well, they did that.
Also, a very famous John Hughes movie.
Well, they did all the John Hughes ones up there, didn't they?
What's that?
Didn't they do all the John Hughes up there in Chicago?
Yeah. Chicago, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm pretty sure that was also a John Hughes movie, right?
Yeah, I think it was Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah. Home Alone was filmed in my homeboy's, his old neighborhood back up north.
Didn't they do one of the Batmans up there too? One of the recent ones?
Yeah, they did. They did the they came out with so many Batmans nowadays. I think it was like not the last one, but the one before that.
Okay.
It was I'm not sure what it's called, but yeah. I mean, Chicago recently has become a very, very popular city, probably through Obama. That's probably part of it. But I remember like 5 years ago, no one mentioned anything about Chicago. The fact that it was the third largest city in the U.S., if I'm not mistaken, it was totally taken out of the picture. It didn't matter. But recently, people have become hip to the fact that Chicago is the third largest city in the United States of America.
Well, that's where the Blues Brothers was too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Blues
That's
Brothers,
Chicago right there.
Yeah, yes, sir. Jake and Elwood.
Jake and Elwood. Yep.
So, what do you guys been doing?
Not much, man.
I'm watching the front door, making sure that only the people who are supposed to get in, and
yep. And
no backdoor robberies or nothing like
that.
Right.
Yeah, or just crazy fans, and
we have
right.
We got
Whacked
a visitor.
Fans and,
we got a visitor who is allowed to be here, Johnny Neptune. Great guy. Dr. Johnny, we call him sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Now, Bob, you don't know I don't know how well you know the show, but when you deal with Graffo, you got a whole host of characters his old road dog's gonna be trying to get up here, people who he owes money, old girlfriends, it's that when they said I was gonna be security here, I thought I was gonna be sitting at a desk maybe, surfing the internet, but it keeps you busy.
Right. Like I told you guys before, when I was like 8 beers in, I got stories that will go on for days.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We don't have that much time, but
No, we only have an hour.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I listen to your guys' show all the time, and like I said before, I have extended family and family from Austin. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I kind of have some roots in Austin, so I know Austin is a very, very hip city.
Well, we want people to think that anyhow.
What are you guys pushing? Like 700,000 in terms of population?
No, I think in the area we got 1 million plus.
No.
Yeah. Oh, in the greater Austin area, it's like 1.2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
Wow.
jam packed down here, man.
You guys are doing big things over there, huh?
Yeah. Some of us are going to bail, but we don't
Right.
know when.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cool,
Yeah.
man. Well, sounds good. Hey, well, I'm gonna bounce, but it was definitely good talking to you guys.
Yeah, you too,
And,
Bob.
Yeah, I'll definitely call in again.
Please do, and it's
I
always good
like
to
it.
hear from you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I found you guys on the internet, and it definitely seems like a cool station. I listen to you guys all the time, and so.
Well, thank you, brother. Keep watching,
so
keep listening, and we hope to hear from you soon again.
All right, definitely. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
Graffo.
Thanks for your call.
Later on.
All right. Party on. Talk to you later.
All right. Trix? Who do we got, Trix?
We got Daedalus back online too.
Put him back on.
Hey, Bob was pretty cool.
Bob is cool.
When he comes down sometime to visit his fam, whether there should be a Graffo meetup.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And can we do that, Trixie?
Yeah, would you like to have Graffo meetups?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
We can go press the flesh and whatnot. I mean, like shake hands.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Joe Bob, you're in
I
it
think
too.
that's illegal in Texas.
Well, maybe.
We got laws down here.
But just think of the fun we'll have,
Yeah, but that's always how it starts, isn't it?
isn't it?
Sounds like a good
I think
idea at
that-
first.
I think that's what happened with Jonah and them over there.
Oh man, they're
Probably
pressing
some
the flesh
getting-
tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean that's what they're that's what they're working towards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
college education and pressing the flesh
That's it.
and other things.
Maybe that was an unfortunate choice of words, but
Or fortunate.
or yeah, depending
I
on
think
on your perspective there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Uh,
Yeah, when Bob was talking about the size of the cities, Austin is apparently number 11.
In the country?
Yeah.
Wow.
New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Philadelphia, Phoenix, San Antonio, San Diego, Dallas, San Jose, then Austin,
Wow.
with about 800,000 people.
Daedalus,
Within the
do
actual
you
city
remember
limits.
in the 70s when people were trying to get out of New York as fast as they could?
There are people coming down here from there.
Yeah,
There's
well,
been studies published where they show counties where people are moving to and from, and to Travis and Williamson and Hayes and Bastrop counties, huge lines going to New York, out west of California, and so forth.
man, there's going to be no place to hide pretty soon.
Iraq, maybe.
Yeah.
Go up on those mountains with those other dudes.
Right?
Get airlifted to some water and MREs.
Yeah.
It's about the same temperature.
You're right. You're right.
Is this Easter Island Graffo?
It's kind of looking that way, isn't it? I got a painting that looks like this, and I really should bail out because I'm getting a little bit redundant here, aren't I?
No, I think that looks cool.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to solicit or elicit an idea from Jonas, whatever. his name.
Well,
But
you saw how that was going.
yeah, I know.
Maybe they should prepare by taking notes and studying for next week's show.
That's not a bad idea, man.
and it also help them in their future careers as students.
I have called a radio show before a couple of times when I was much younger, and when I did, I froze up, even though nobody could see me.
Right.
It
You're
just,
right there for everybody to just, go.
well, and that's what's so admirable about you, Daedalus, is that you got something to say.
Well, hopefully. Sometimes not really.
Well, you're faking it then.
You're good at
Yeah.
prompting me to think about something to say.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you.
kind of leading the conversation in a way.
Yeah. But you know what, man?
What's that?
I sent that thing yesterday. Did I ever get to that point? And I was surprised that it got to you so soon.
USPS is like really just doing their job, I guess.
I'm blown away.
Now, if it was money or
It'd never get there.
something like that, it might be weeks.
Now, you have heard of people mailing money, right? Putting a
Yes.
Yeah. How does that
Yes.
work? I mean,
Physically, or how
Well,
do
yeah,
they know
yeah,
that?
I mean-
how does somebody not jack the money out?
right. Exactly.
I don't know.
I've
I'm
heard.
sure it happens.
I hear that coconuts are mailed from Hawaii. Like,
They are. My uncle has done it and sent one to my grandmother.
is that right?
Yes, it cost, well, I think 2005 the last time he went, on the postage stamp. It's just like the ones they print out at the desk, and it's just slapped on it and the name's written on in Sharpie or whatever. And, I
So,
want to say it was...
so they don't get
maybe
mad.
$10.
Kono doesn't get mad at you or anything.
I guess it's fine.
Oh,
They're probably empty. It's probably just they probably drained them somehow or
man! If I get a coconut from Hawaii, I want the milk and the meat in there.
something.
Otherwise,
No kidding.
what good?
I mean, send me some of Hawaii, not this dried out shell,
Yeah.
this Jonah-esque call of a coconut.
I can find that on the beach. I can find that in Chicago on their beach.
We could find that in here on the beach.
That's right.
Go down there and got something washed up from Guatemala or something.
I think we're going. I don't think we heard the last of Jonah.
No, I hope not. I want him to get it together and call in.
I think that the exuberance over his
No,
first.
they were entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
laughed.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
all great things must first wear terrifying masks.
What? What was that?
I'm just saying, I think that there was a lot of excitement, and it's almost like it was it just kind of the volume was too high, or I
Right.
don't know. I feel like that they're gonna find their spot, and then we're gonna see what's going on with them.
The volume
Right.
of the volume of life. Is that what you meant?
It's
Something.
kind of like they passed the eclipse horizon. They weren't really prepared for it, and it kind of like just tore them apart.
They peaked too quickly.
Right. It's common at that age.
Yeah.
Pete. Pete,
Well-
you guys are using code for something that.
We're preparing for something.
Yeah.
I think as we contact them more and more, it's going to become slow and steady.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
We're talking about Jonah and the gang.
Oh, Jonah and the gang.
Yeah.
I think that was a group on Motown.
I think you're right, man.
Jonah and the gang
Didn't they? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
had some early hits.
Yeah.
Like
They're not the guys that did Rock the Boat, are they?
I'm totally BS.
That was somebody else.
Don't rock the boat. I know a song, but I don't know who that was.
I was watching an infomercial the other day, big hits from the 70s. I was really surprised how many one-hit wonders we had coming out of the 70s. I don't know if you were there, Daedalus, but I was there, man. I was in the trenches, and I heard all that crap.
The 70s, that's one of the most interesting decades, I think.
You think so?
Because it's so weird. It doesn't really fit in anywhere.
It's kind of like a hangover from the 60s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this leftover era where everybody's kind of like, what the hell was going on?
Yeah, what just happened? That's what was going on.
Yeah, but it's fun. So, I mean, without the 70s, you wouldn't have like all the punk and new wave stuff and
That's true.
all that jazz.
The stuff that's so near and dear to your heart, boss.
Well, I'm not really that
Are you a
way.
big punk fan or what?
Nah, not really. I mean, no.
Back when?
What was that? We just lost him.
No, he's there.
Oh, what
I'm
happened?
here.
Dallas, I think that when the punk came along, that was about the time when Mr. Graffo was, yelling at the kids to turn the music down.
Mm-hmm.
Get off my lawn.
I was listening to hard rock, Aerosmith, that kind of thing. AC/DC.
Thin Lizzy.
Yeah. I had blood dripping out of my ears, man. I did.
People still do that.
All right, this is for Blue. I got to get this out of the way. I know she's watching. She's just not calling.
Where is Blue?
She's just not calling in. She's been married, so
she claimed to be our #1 fan, but I think Daedalus is stepping up.
Daedalus is our #1 fan.
Well, it's an honor. I'll accept this on behalf of the Academy, those who nominated me.
Yeah. I think you won it by default, but nonetheless, you're a great caller, dude.
Out of the possibly handful of people.
Hey, Daedalus, was I supposed to hang on to that drawing?
The Enterprise one?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Okay, good. Well, I'll keep it anyhow, but it's really not a stellar. It's not a stellar drawing. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I like that wide shot with seeing them all on the floor.
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
So you like camera 3 there, Daedalus?
Is that what that is? Camera 2? Yeah.
That's camera 3.
Okay, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting it's kind of cool, the reflection of the screen on the ground.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
It's very, very
A mirage.
Hitchcocky. Yeah, it's a mirage, man. You're right.
It's
hotter
getting
than hell
interesting
in
there.
here. It's like
Graffo
300
at the
degrees.
Oasis. Drawing for you live. Please call and send your drawings in. Next week at 10:30, Thursday night.
There you go, dude. Hey, Trix, we need to put our Facebook and address and all this other stuff up.
Well, good luck. We only have 30 seconds.
Oh.
PO Box 7333 something.
Something like that. Dallas, good talking to you, bro.
Laters, y'all.
All right.